Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a kind of different video than what I am used to doing, and it is the 100 questions that nobody asks you tag, so that you can find out a little bit more about me in kind of a fun and unconventional way, because these questions will be kind of weird and not really your typical get to know me questions. Question number 1, do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? It doesn't matter. Right now they're open, and I think I slept with them open last night. I'm not really scared of the boogeyman. 2, do you take the shampoo and conditioner bottles from a hotel? No, I usually find they're shit quality, at least the hotels that I stay in. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Definitely out. I make a lot of kicking motions in my sleep, so even if I didn't sleep with them out, they would come out. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, but I stole a pylon once. Do you like to use post-it notes? Actually, no, I hate them because I have really big, messy writing and I can never fit it on one post-it note. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? No, and I've learned this the hard way, because if I cut a coupon out, I will not use it, so I just don't cut out the coupons. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Well, am I going to die in this situation? Because I would obviously have a better chance of surviving from the bee stings. Do you have freckles? No, I don't really have freckles except for like a random patch on my left hip bone, but I do have like a lot of like little moles, and actually larger moles too. I guess they're kind of freckles, but like not really. You always smile for pictures. Yeah, I would say, like, my parents paid a lot for braces, so I should probably show that off. What is your biggest pet peeve? When people complain a lot, and it's not just like complaining about things, it's like when people always find something wrong and they're just never satisfied. Like, it just drives me up the wall. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Sometimes. Have you ever been camping? Yes, my family used to go when I was a young kid, and we'd go to national parks and we'd tent, or we'd have a trailer sometimes. It was a good time. How long has it been since you've been camping? Probably 10 years. Unless you count one time by a lake where I slept in a truck. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes. There's always music in my head. Do you chew your pens and pencils? Not pencils, because that tastes like gross. But pens, yeah. How many people have you spent time with this week? Well, all my peeps at work, plus my boyfriend, plus a couple friends. 10. What size is your bed? Queen. What is your song of the week? I want to say Hello by Adele, but I actually dislike that song a lot. And my boyfriend and I joke about it a lot, and every time we say hello to each other, one of us finishes the sentence with like the song lyric, but like neither of us actually like that song, so, but I'll just say that one. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes, love that. Do you still watch cartoons every day? What is your least favorite movie? Okay, I actually have a good answer for this. It's called Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. Worst movie I've ever seen. Ever. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? There is a waterfall near a place where I used to live, and that would be a really cool place to hide something. What do you drink with dinner? Usually like water if I'm feeling fancy. Water with like a little lemon juice. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? Ketchup. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is pasta in general, but I'm recently gluten-free, so I actually ate gluten-free pasta tonight, and it wasn't that bad. It was my first time and tasted pretty good, so still pasta. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? Edward Scissorhands, never get tired of that movie. Also Titanic. I don't care how long it is. So good. Last person you kissed? Obviously my boyfriend Paul. Were you ever a boy Girl Scout? No, but I was a brownie for like a year. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? I would if like the areas were covered, if that makes sense. Like I would pose nude if you couldn't see the nips or the V. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Literally no idea. I want to say high school. Can you change the oil in a car? Yes, but my boyfriend usually does it for me. God bless his soul. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No. Ever ran out of gas? Nope. Favorite kind of sandwich? I really like tuna sandwich. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Egg and fried bologna sandwich is really delicious. What is your usual bedtimes? Anywhere between 10:30 and 12:30 at night. Whenever I'm tired, I'll go to bed. Are you lazy? Definitely. When you were a kid, what did you dress up for Halloween? Princess Jasmine 2 years in a row. What is your Chinese astrological sign? I actually have no idea. Like, I'm not super into the whole horoscope thing, but I am a Taurus. I was born in 1991. How many languages can you speak? 1.5. I can speak English, but I can also speak mostly French as well. I can write it fluently. I can read it fluently, but I get kind of embarrassed about having a perfect accent, so I don't really practice speaking it a lot, so I'll say 1.5. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? Nope. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Don't know what a Lincoln Log is, so Lego. Are you stubborn? Yes, but I know when not to be. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Leno. Ever watch soap operas? Desperate Housewives, I think that counts as a soap opera. It is so good. That show was so dramatic. Are you afraid of heights? Not really. Do you sing in the car? Loud and proud. Do you sing in the shower? No, not even. Do you dance in the car? You know, like upper body dances. Ever used a gun? Nope. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? Last year, at my last job, I was working with a photographer and he asked me to be in one of his shots once. You think musicals are cheesy? Some musicals, but I actually really like musicals. Is Christmas stressful? It's not stressful for me, but it's still not one of my favorite holidays. Ever eat a pierogi? No, and it turns me off greatly. Favorite type of fruit pie? Apple. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a professional ballerina. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Ever have a deja vu feeling? Yes. You take a vitamin D. I take a lot of natural substances and what I guess they're called vitamins. Wear slippers? Yeah, once in a while. Wear a bathrobe? No. I don't have time not to be dressed, if that makes sense. What do you wear to bed? Usually like really loose shorts and one of my boyfriend's t-shirts. First concert. Could have been like Silverstein. Does anyone remember that band? Walmart, Target, or Kmart? I love Target, but there's no Targets in Canada anymore. They took them all away. Nike or Adidas? Don't care about either one. Cheetos or Fritos? I hate both, but I guess Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds all the way. I hate peanuts. Not allergic, I just hate them. Ever hear of the group Très Bien? I've heard of it, I think, but I have no idea what it is. No. Ever take dance lessons? Yep, for 15 years of my life. I was in very, I guess, kind of professional ballet. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Yeah, he's gonna be some sort of project manager in some sort of construction or contracting company. Can you curl your tongue? Ever won a spelling bee? No, but I would because I'm the best at spelling. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Definitely. Own any record albums? Yes. Own a record player? No, because my ex took it away in the divorce. Not actually a divorce, but like, might as well. Regularly burn incense? Not anymore. Ever been in love? Yes, a few times. Who would you like to see in concert? Just for like childhood's sake, like Spice Girls or Backstreet Boys or something. What was the last concert you saw? Steel Panther. If you know what that is, just, you'll die. Hot tea or cold tea? Hot tea or coffee? I'm obsessed with coffee, but I've been trying not to drink it, so I'll just say tea. Sugar or snickerdoodles? Don't know what a snickerdoodle is, so sugar. Can you swim well? Like, kinda. But can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes. Are you patient? Kinda, with some things. DJ or band at a wedding? Band, for sure. Ever won a contest? I don't think so. Ever have plastic surgery? Nope. Which are better, black or green olives? Green. Can you knit or crochet? No, but I can sew. I used to make clothing a long time ago and still would if I had time and a sewing machine that wasn't broken. Best room for a fireplace. I used to live in an apartment that had one in the bedroom and in the living room, and I was obsessed with that, but I would have to say living room. Do you want to get married? Yeah, I think so, but like small scale and like cool, not like 300 people with a ball gown on. If married, how long have you been married? Not married. Have been engaged though. That didn't work out. Who was your high school crush? I had a few boyfriends in high school that were like kind of on the serious side. I don't know if I want to say. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? No. Do you have kids? No. Do you want kids? Undecided. I used to, but as I get older, I'm feeling like I'm just not totally sure. What is your favorite color? Anything neutral. I know it's boring, but like white, beige, gray, navy, black. Those are like my favorite color. Do you miss anyone right now? Of course. I have a few friends that have moved away and I would love to see them again. And there's a bonus question. Something that happened to you in middle school. One time I told my mom that I was going to a movie with my friend Allie, and when my mom dropped us off at the movie theater, we ran behind all the buildings to our friend's house, who was a boy, and he had our boyfriends there, and we stayed there for the hour and a half, hung out with the boys that we weren't allowed to hang out with, and then my mom called and said, "Oh, I'm on my way back to the theater to pick you up." So we literally ran to the movie theater on grass, like behind people's backyards, in and over and under fences, basically. Saw my mom's car on the road, like it was like a really slow moving road, like I think maximum 20, like one-way street. So we saw my mom's car, we're like running parallel to my mom's car, but like behind houses so she couldn't see us. And then she pulled up to the movie theater and we come out like walking around the theater. My mom's like, "Why didn't you come out of the theater doors? Like, why were you outside?" And we had to make up this big excuse about how Allie had to use the payphone and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't think she ever believed me. Anyway, that concludes my 100 questions that no one ever asks you. So I hope you learned a little bit, and maybe someday I'll do more of a straightforward get to know me tag. But for now, here are some little tidbits of my life. Hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.